Hey guys, welcome back. It is so nice to see you around. It's so good to see you around. It feels great to see you guys. How have you been? How have you been doing? How is it life? If you haven't seen this face around, I am Bohloko Cassandra, and this is the Preppy Pep Talks, the place that you gotta be. So do the right thing and subscribe down below. Hit that notification bell. So what the notification bell does is each time I post a new video, you'll be amongst the first to know. So yeah. So in today's video, we are going to prepare lasagna, and I'll be sharing with you my mother's recipe that I've been enjoying since I was like 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know, but somewhere there. But with a twist of my own, because that's what I do. That's what I do. That sounds fancy, but yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoy.
So for the preparations, we are just going to shred some chicken, cube some onions, cube some carrots, cube a zucchini, shred another carrot, chop up some chili peppers. For the first filling, we are doing chicken filling, and we are going to saute our onions. We're going to add white onions, red onions, and some red chili. So what we want is, at the end of our sauce of cooking, we want our veggies to remain chewable but not raw. So before even the onions soften up, we are going to add our carrots and our shredded chicken. So we're just going to mix that up, and I usually do the well in the center to check for the moisture. Yeah, it's not a must really. So I'm going to go on and add some seasoning. I have 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and 1 teaspoon of coriander. So we're going to go on and add cubed up tomatoes, distribute everything around including the seasoning by stirring, and what we're going to do again is add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. So what the tomato paste does is it adds color to our food, and it also gives I want to say consistency or thickness, thickness to the food again. And because we don't want our sauce to be too thick, we are going to add half a cup of water and stir that around. And we are going to just leave our pot on the stove to simmer a bit, and things are coming together. We also added our bell pepper and stirred a bit and let to simmer once more again for about 3 minutes or so. And this is how your final product should be looking like, your final sauce or filling, something close to this texture. And I really just want to devour it right now. We set aside. Now we are working on the veggie filling. So for the veggie filling, we're going to use up all the remaining ingredients. We have cubed onions, we have cubed carrots, so we are just going to saute that, and you can actually allow them to saute. So we are just going to saute in an open pan, and for flavoring, we are going to add a tablespoon of sesame seed, a teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of salt, and we're just going to distribute the flavor around and continue sauteing. And at this point, we're going to add our cubed up zucchinis. So we do not want our zucchinis to absorb a lot of moisture, or else they will become soggy. So we are going to fry them a bit until they're a little bit tender. We're going to fry them in an open pan. Now that our zucchini looks a bit tender, we're going to add some tomato paste for the same reasons as in the chicken filling. And yeah, you're just going to mix that around and evenly distribute that. So we are going to want to add somewhere between 1/3 cup of water to just soften our zucchinis more and to give our filling a good texture. So just stir up. As you can see, it's becoming a little bit thick yet not so thick. It's becoming a little bit liquid yet not so liquid. I don't know how to explain that, but yeah, but you get what I'm saying. I hope you feel me. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about, like that stew saucy texture that we want. And we're going to find a random lid in the house, cover our pot and simmer. So this is what you should have going when you are done. A perfect sauce or a perfect filling, not too thick and not too dry. And you can adjust seasoning per taste here. Now for the cheese, we have a variety. We have cheddar cheese. Be very generous on the cheese, guys. Be very generous. I'm in love with cheese, so I'm not gonna disappoint. And we have Gouda cheese. So we're just going to empty all of them into this bowl. And we have mozzarella cheese. Apparently mozzarella is called mozarella here in Algeria. I didn't know that until last year, May. Anyway, we're also going to be generous on the parsley. We're just going to add a handful and another. And at this point, I realized that my ratio wasn't really fair, so I had to add more cheese. And this is normally cheddar cheese. So yeah, we just have a mixture of cheddar, Gouda, mozzarella and parsley all together. But you gotta be very generous on the cheese. I love cheese. Do you love cheese? Let me know in the comment section if you love cheese. And yeah, this is how the mixture ratio looks like. So the final step is the layering, and it is the most simple part. And I personally start with smearing some white sauce or Béchamel sauce, however you prefer calling it. And in this particular case, I was using store-bought. I smear this at the bottom because it creates a lubrication between the baking dish and my lasagna noodles. For this particular dish, I needed 2.5 noodles. So I went on and cut off the third one, just to make it fit, and start layering. So for your order, the order of layering is also up to you. And I went for a 3-layer lasagna where the base sauce was chicken, followed by veggie and then chicken again. So after placing your noodles, you go in with your filling, and then you go in with your sauce, and then you go in with my favorite part of the dish, the cheese. Be generous on the cheese and make sure you get all those corners, because the corners is where you don't get enough pocketed cheese. And yeah, after that you repeat again. After cheese, you place your layers, your pasta noodles, and after the noodles, more filling. And this was my last layer. I didn't get my first layer. Well, the angle was poor, to be precise. But yeah, so you put in your filling, chicken filling, and you want to make sure that you get like an even spread of everything. So you're just going to spread everywhere, spread, and add where necessary. And yeah. And for my final layer, it's not a final layer, but for my top, I prefer having a crusty feel. So I normally finish off with sheets of lasagna noodles. But if you do not want a crusty feel, you can leave them out and just finish off with cheese. And yeah, so I spread my white sauce and add more cheese. And you're going to cover with aluminium foil to allow the cheese to melt, and then you will remove it after 25 minutes. And yeah, pop that baby in the oven and your lasagna will be ready soon.